So hey guys, this doesn't happen very often. A win against Brighton in the top flight, and these are the fans all around the world on their verdict on that late 2-1 win to break that Brighton hoodoo.
Hi Dave, hi guys, Andy here from Molineux in Switzerland. First 10 minutes, good. Rest of the first half, poor. Second half, exciting. Great result. Minor man of the match, Traore, came on in the 60th. Always seems to turn the tables when he comes on in the 60th as opposed to from the start. Good to see the young guys in there. We do need to do something to improve our first half performances. I was pleased to see Gibbs-White, local boy, come in, get his first goal. What a miss though! That first chance he had to put the ball in the net when Traore unselfishly passed the ball back to him. Nevertheless, some would say even harder to then put the ball away after that and regain your confidence as he did. On to the next one, and let's hope we continue based on the second half and not on the first half.
Hey Dave Winnie of Wolf here. It is 3 o'clock in the morning in Hawaii, and I have to give Tim from New York Wolves a shameless plug. Look at this beauty. How awesome is that shirt, eh? I actually wore my lucky black Fosun shirt today for the match, so its magic is back. I have to admit, I wish I'd stayed in bed for most of the match today, but very glad I got up and watched it. I will be going back to bed now, but that goal, Brighton goal, was so annoying. Not just how sloppy it was and what a poor goal to concede it was, but it just knocked the stuffing out of us. We started well. It was good to see, a lot of the kids starting, and I thought, okay, here's a good chance for a lot of the kids to really show what they can do and have a good game. And we started well, and then boom, we give up a stupid sloppy goal, and the rest of the first half we were pretty anemic, and everything petered out. But thankfully, second half we started stronger again. I thought Silva had a really good game. His touch to get past Dunk that caused the red card was superb. His touch for the Traore goal was excellent, and I think that's really encouraging as well that Traore scored in a manner other than just running past people. So I thought that was really encouraging, and then really happy for Gibbs-White. He fluffed that earlier chance that was so much easier, and then he redeemed himself at the second attempt with a nicely taken goal. Well, good composure to score. I think for most of the second half, especially after the red card, there was only going to be one winner, especially once we got back into it. So I'm glad we actually won it. Too many times I feel like I've said there was only going to be one winner and there wasn't, or if there was, it wasn't us. So glad we held on for the win. I thought Kilman was great at the back as always when he comes on. Vitinha was a little hit and miss. He had some good moments, but was anonymous for other parts. Traore was really the game changer when he came on. But to be honest, I'm going to give Silva man of the match for me. I think he was just a threat throughout, and he's really starting to show what he can do. But good overall team performance in the second half. Let's ignore the first half, which didn't happen. And good win, finally beating Brighton. I did actually have a little bit of a decent feeling about that. On to the next one. So I am going to go back to sleep and have happy dreams of another Wolves win. See you, Dad.
Hello, so Amy and
Wilf here,
from
Amy's dad.
from
Wombourne, near Wolverhampton, England.
So Wolves beat Brighton.
Yes, this is a climax of a long wait as far as I'm concerned. 1979, December the 21st, on a miserable night, Friday, just before Christmas, 15,000 fans there. Brighton won 3-1.
At the Molineux.
At Molineux. I was one of the 15,000 there, and it was a disastrous night. And it's been the same ever since at Brighton. We've seen the Wolves relegated their ground, and it's taken all this time for us to beat them in the top division. So
I mean, but in any division, really.
Well, no, they beat them at the Amex when Brighton got promoted, 1-1-0 in January, about 5 years ago, I think it was. So, but apart from that, it's been pretty much disaster.
So the bogey team are no longer the bogey team.
Well, not as far as today's concerned. And Gibbs-White is a hero at last.
For once.
But that
See how long that lasts.
Yeah, that miss was a bit of a disaster, but he made up for it. It was, well, both goals were really good, actually, weren't they? Yeah.
And man of the match is Dunk. So cheers.
Yeah, Dunk is definitely man of the match for us, because without his foolish misdemeanour, really, I think we'd have struggled to score. But anyway, that's their problem, not ours. So well done, Wolves. It's nice to see win against that loss at long last.
The other Albion. And Traoré changed the game.
It was. Probably for that, it'd have to be man of the match from the Wolves' perspective, I think. So closely behind Dunk is definitely our man of the match.
And Rui probably third, because that one...
Yeah, that one save from that header was outstanding. But defensively, with a 6'7" and a 6'5" centre half up for every corner, with Neves marking Dunk, it was a bit of a joke, really.
They've got no... I mean, we're small, but...
I know, 6'7", though. I mean, they're giants, and we had nobody really to match them. So Dunk really needs shooting from a Brighton point of view, because he cost them that game. Anyway, I think Brighton will be all right.
And Dad's best mate's a Brighton fan.
He certainly is, yeah. So he's very pragmatic, though, in defeat.
But he's from Dudley, so he's really a Wolves fan.
Wolves is second team anyway, so that's fine. Anyway, on that very happy note, we'll say goodbye from sunny, well, not so sunny Womben, but it's sunny inside, isn't it?
Sunny inside.
Yeah, sunny inside, yeah. So cheerio from Womben. Bye.
Brighton, Thailand. So we finally beat our bogey side, Brighton, 2-1 yesterday. But it didn't look like that after the first half. First 10 minutes of the game, we was fine. Fatinia had an effort tip round the post. We controlled the game for 10 minutes, and then they went up the other end, got a corner, bang, 1-0 through Dunk, and it was backs to the wall for the rest of the first half. But I think Nuno must have read the riot act at half time, because we came out a different side, had more possession, went forward. There was a couple of game changes. First one was Dunk getting sent off, rightly so, because he pulled Fabio back, and then the biggest change, game changer, was on 60 minutes when he brought Traoré on. He ran Burn ragged again, and he was the one who got the equaliser. Ball came in 1-2 with Fabio, and bang, hit the back of the net before the keeper sort of like dived, I think. But no, controlled the game, had a number of chances on goal, and then all of a sudden, 90 minutes, Morgan Gibbs-White pops up with a winner. Ball played in from the left. I think he did well, because I'm not too sure whether the first touch was blocked, but he managed to guide it wide round the keeper into the far corner, and he set off in ecstasy. He atoned for his miss earlier on, but it was a good win.
Hey Dave, Wolfman Jeff here on the porch in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Beth and I are here in the Smoky Mountains for our anniversary. I got up early at 7 to watch the game. I had to watch it on my phone, and at first I wasn't sure it was worth getting up, and maybe I should just go back to bed. I was intrigued with the lineup. We have little to lose right now. I mean, we're not in any threat of getting relegated. Not really much chance of moving up a whole lot more, so we'll probably end up around 12th. So it was a good chance, I think, to experiment with the lineup and get some of these other players some time in there. So I was happy with the lineup, though I was concerned as the game went on. Started off okay, and then we just started showing our weaknesses. Boy, I don't know what the deal is with us in set pieces this year. I think that's something that Nuno recognizes, and it will be addressed during the summer. And so Dunk made us pay, but then Dunk made himself pay and made himself go away. And I still think we would have scored even with Dunk out. even if Duncan stayed in there, I think we still would have scored. I think the biggest change, obviously, was Adama coming back in, brought in some creativity. Disappointed with Pedence. I think he's still not quite fully ready. He just, in the past, he's opened up so many opportunities, and it could be that he relies on Neto and Jimenez, who weren't there. So not a lot of creativity at first. I do think that Silva was trying, but when Adama got there, started to create some chances, and so things started to open up. Obviously, great goal from Adama early on. And then at the end, there was a goal missed by Morgan Gibbs-White, just handed to him on a platter, and you could just see his face. He was so disappointed. But so I think he used that as motivation, Dave, to go ahead and the next time he made sure he got it in there. So I'm really happy for Morgan Gibbs-White. Overall, not the best performance. But again, one of those just enough to get us through, because we're kind of in that survive mode, just in kind of do enough to win, but not so much that you continue to have injuries. And so onward, upward. Next 3 matches, Dave, are going to be much tougher. So I'm glad we got the 3 points now rather than just the 1 point, because it's going to be much harder in the next 3 matches. So 3 games left to go. We'll see. And what was with the Mope red card? The game's over, and now he's out for the rest of the season. So they got Donk and they got Mope out. It's going to be really tough for Albion. They are going to have to rely on these other teams to play poorly. Hey, this is Wolfman Jeff here on the porch in Tennessee.
Hello there, Chris here in Greece. Wolves 2, Brighton 1. Thought it was, again, not a particularly fantastic performance. I think their goal did come against the run of play. They were able to make quite a few touches within our box. We couldn't get a hold of the ball and kick and get it out, and that resulted in the corner that eventually caused the goal. So that was obviously very disappointing. Excellent chance for Fabio Silva when he was brought down for a red card. I think he'd much preferred to have had the chance to have stuck that in the back of the net, given his lack of goals this season. But yeah, that definitely was the turning point in the game. For me, man of the match would probably be Adama Traore. Once he came on, he changed the game. Nice assist for Fabio Silva with the 1-2 to put Traore in for the goal. And of course, it was great to see the local lad Morgan Gibbs-White to get on the score sheet. It's obvious that Nuno's trying things to see if we can get more creative. I can't understand why Max Kilman is being tipped to be sold over the summer, because I think he's pretty good whenever he plays in that role, and I'd like to see him more often on the pitch. But yeah, considering there's the amount of players that are out, it's a good result against Brighton. I think the commentator said it's the first time we beat them in the top flight, so I have to be happy with the result. So yeah, always Wolves.
Thanks to everyone that's contributed, and if you enjoy these videos, please smash a like, and don't forget to leave your comments below after what they've said on the game. Until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave, always Wolves.